Hello students, I am Dr. S.O. Kumar, Assistant Professor of English, SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar, Telangana. It is my pleasure to present a talk in this video on SWOT, SWOT, S-W-O-T, SWOT Analysis. SWOT Analysis is an emerging concept in the modern times for students of higher education. SWOT means SWOT. SWOT means strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. This is the full form of the abbreviation SWOT. SWOT, SWOT. As I just said, it is an emerging concept in the portals of higher education. In the modern times, with the changing times, new concepts like SWOT, soft skills, communication skills, etc. are also prescribed for study by the students in the corridors of higher education or in the colleges of higher education. SWOT actually is a very simple concept which takes place in the field of psychology, the subject of psychology. Actually, it is a concept, a new concept related to the subject of psychology. Psychology means study of mind and its functions. Study of human mind and its functioning is known as psychology. Not the biological structure of the mind. Study of human mind and its functions, that is psychology. Psychology says that human brain consists of three layers or three parts: id, ego and superego, otherwise conscious level, subconscious level. So we do all normal works with our conscious sense, conscious level of functioning of the mind. But most of the things that we see, most of the works that we do sometimes, they come from the unconscious levels of the brain, unconscious layers of the brain. Best example is the dreams that most of us get in the night time, in the deep sleep. Such dreams come from the unconscious layers of the mind. That is what psychologists say, explain. They have studied and they have proved also. So what I want to say here is, in this video talk, we have a concept called SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. It is nothing but a new concept in the field of psychology. Psychology is nothing but study of human mind and functioning, how human mind is, what are its layers, what are its parts, briefly, and what are its functions, how it functions. What are the impacts of society, culture, domestic developments on the mind, and how mind reacts with these impacts. For example, pandemic corona is now disturbing everybody's mind, right? Some people are going mad. Some people are shivering, thinking about it again and again, intensely. Some people are going to hospitals and getting themselves admitted. Though some people are taking good food, they are infected by this problem, corona. It's all because of psychological changes. So corona has changed the psychology of everybody in our times. Okay? Now I am trying to explain what is psychology in brief and suitable terms, giving current examples, not ongoing examples. SWOT is a concept in psychology. It means it is a study about your strengths, not physical strength, that your muscles are very strong and you are 7 foot high. It's not about it. Strength means your mental strength. Weaknesses. What are your weaknesses? Every human being has strengths and weaknesses. For example, one fellow likes to eat more and more chicken and chicken biryani. If served every day, he eats it. It's a kind of weakness. If it is not available, he feels something disturbed. So that is weakness. If it is there, it's not there. It should be same. That is called strength. So weakness. Every human being has weakness. One fellow has a weakness for smoking. One fellow has a weakness for alcohol. One fellow doesn't like English. One fellow has a hatred for mathematics. So these are all weaknesses. Every human being has strengths and weaknesses. Strengths, of course. One person can work even 13-14 hours very vigorously and spiritedly. That is his strength. One fellow can speak very excellent English. That is his strength. So these are strengths. So weaknesses. Strengths and weaknesses are common in everyone. Opportunities, yeah. Every person has opportunities at every point of time. For example, now you are studying second year. An example I am giving. You are spending some 5 to 6 hours at college. Of course, now college is not functioning because of COVID. Suppose in the otherwise normal times, you attend college 5 to 6 hours, then you got an opportunity to work at a shop or at an internet center or in some office in the evening hours, just 2-3 hours, 4 to 7. You got an opportunity in your area or in your locality or in your village. For that you are paid some 4,000 rupees. Just 3 hours work, 4,000 or 5,000 rupees. You are attending your college and in the evening hours you are working for some office. For that you are getting some money. With that money you are happy, you are meeting your expenditure, you are even providing to your parents, giving some half of it to your parents, supporting your parents. So that is an opportunity. Every person has an opportunity at every stage. For example, Dhoni has declared his retirement. But he has so many opportunities. It doesn't mean that he will stop playing or he will just remain inside his home and doesn't do anything. He has so many opportunities. Having played cricket for 16-17 years and having won so many laurels, so many cups, tournaments for India, he has declared retirement, but it doesn't mean that he has no opportunities. He has more opportunities. So like that, every person, even a 10th class student, intermediate student, degree studying student, PG student, every person has opportunities while studying. The only thing is, you should explore, you should think about it and you should start doing. You should pursue, follow, take it up. Then threats, yes. As opportunities, every person also has threats. For example, as I just said about Dhoni, Dhoni has got more opportunities, but Dhoni has also got threats. What are the threats? Because suppose he is going to start a new business with some 500 crores. Now it is Corona time, all businesses have come down. But he is planning to start business. So in the coming 1 or 2 years, his business may not run well. So that is a threat. Suppose you are facing financial problem now. You want to work somewhere in the evening hours, as in the case of an example just I gave. But Corona time, all shops are closed, businesses are shutting down, no growth in business, no growth in activities. All businesses activities have come down because of Corona. This is a threat. So dear students, learners, understand well these 4 concepts. Every person has strengths and weaknesses. Every person at every stage has opportunities and threats. This is the beautiful concept called SWOT. SWOT. If you understand about yourself, if you analyze about yourself, if you think about yourself coolly, properly, for 1 or 2 days, every day 2-3 hours, you will come to know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are your opportunities, what are your threats. And it is a concept of psychology. పక్కన దేనిలో just so this is it's a concept of psychology. As I just said, it's a concept of psychology. Psychology, as I said, is about functioning of human brain. And in the coming slides, you'll see, strategy to know SWOT. How to know about your SWOT, how to do SWOT by yourself. In that previous slide, I elaborately talked about what is SWOT, what is psychology, what are the full forms of each word, that abbreviation. Now, strategy means plan how to do SWOT by yourself. Brainstorming is the best strategy. Again, psychologists and linguists say that brainstorming is the best strategy. In the previous video talk, I presented brainstorming. What is brainstorming? What is putting some rigorous work to brain is brainstorming. Analyzing things among others, with others, is called brainstorming. But here, coming to SWOT, about your SWOT, if you do brainstorming by yourself, then you can come to know about your SWOT. That is about your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Hope I am making it clear. Here, in this context, if you do brainstorming by yourself, that means if you seriously think about yourself for 1 or 2 days at that particular time, place, now you are studying degree 2nd year. Think about yourself. Think about the ongoing problem. Think about your strengths. Think about your weaknesses. Think about your opportunities. Even at this Corona time also, many people have opportunities. Many people have lost opportunities, but many people have opportunities also. Many businesses have come down, but still there are opportunities for many. Suppose you want to take up some agricultural work, there is a lot of opportunity. Suppose you want to go to fields and work in the agricultural areas, in the nearby villages, or in your village, or in your fields, lot of opportunity. Many engineers, many techies working in high-tech city, Software companies having lost their job, they have gone back to their villages and working in the agricultural fields, doing some garden work, planting saplings, looking after their agriculture, or leasing lands, starting agriculture. Many, according to some one study, about 5 crore Indians have lost their jobs and displaced because of corona. 5 crore Indians, remember. But they are not idle. They are not simply sleeping and eating and sleeping and looking into sky. They are working. So that is opportunity. So SWOT helps in self-analysis. Yeah, that is the beauty of this SWOT. Why SWOT? It is for self-analysis. It is for about your analysis, your mind, your functioning, your strengths, your weaknesses, opportunities, threats. It is about yourself only. Then every student needs to know SWOT. Yes, every student, every learner, in fact, every person needs to do SWOT regularly, at least once in 3-4 years. But students, of course, now itself, all students, degree first year, second year, third year students, PG students, all students studying at their particular college or course, they need to do SWOT. They should do SWOT by themselves. It helps overcome threats. Yeah, that is the main objective of SWOT. It helps overcome threats. What are the threats you are facing? And definitely it will show a way for the threats to come out of. So SWOT has to be taken up by every student at every stage till one gets good placement. Even after placement also, at every point of time, one needs to do SWOT analysis. SWOT has language and logic. Yeah, that is the beauty of this SWOT. SWOT has language and logic. It gives good language, communication skills, and it also develops your logic. Logic means thinking power. What is the problem? What are your ideas? What are your solutions or ways? How you arrive at a conclusion or solution? That is logic. Suppose in your neighborhood, in your next door, there is a corona patient. Then what is the logic you should apply here? You should not go that side. You should stop going that side. If it is possible, on phone, try to give some suggestions to that person that he should not come out. He should take all care. He should use medicines. He should take good food. He should every day stand out in the sun at least for 1 or 2 hours, hot sun. Take hot water. And you should never go that side. You should avoid going that. This is logic. So, strengths lead to opportunities. This is the beauty of SWOT. Try to understand this. You must understand this. Strengths lead to opportunities. If your strengths are good, if your English is good, if you have good mathematics, if you have good general knowledge, if your patience level is good, if you help out others, they lead to opportunities. Good handwriting, good singing skill, good painting skill, good dancing skill, these are all strengths. They lead to opportunities. If you are really good at dancing, definitely you will get an opportunity. Definitely, automatically. Either in the TV shows or in the cinema field or in some programs or somewhere. So strengths lead to opportunities, whereas weaknesses lead to threats. This is the thing you should understand. Strengths definitely and automatically lead to opportunities, whereas weaknesses lead to threats. Suppose you don't have good English, good communication skill in English. You face threats. There are opportunities, but you will not get a job or placement. Hope you are able to understand how weakness leads to threats, how strengths lead to opportunities. Suppose you are not good at mathematics. Suppose you are not good at mingling with others. Suppose your team spirit is not good. You can play cricket well, but your team spirit is not good. Playing cricket is strength, but team spirit is not good. That is weakness. So this team spirit, low team spirit is a weakness that leads to threat. So this is the beauty of SWOT analysis. So that's why every student, in fact every person should try to develop strengths, and slowly overcome weaknesses. Poor English, poor mathematical skills, poor knowledge about your own self, poor general knowledge, poor handwriting, failing in the subjects, unable to speak well with others. These are all weaknesses. Irregularity, all these. I'll give, there are more examples with each, but I'm here only trying to give at this juncture, at this context. Self-analysis leads to self-confidence. Yeah, why SWOT? Because it leads to self-confidence, development of self-confidence. That's why SWOT. Study and analysis leads to language development. Study and analysis always leads to language development. So while doing SWOT or in doing SWOT, you also develop English communication skill. So that is the beauty of this SWOT exercise. SWOT is a wonderful exercise in language in our syllabus to be taken up by every student at this stage. Strengths example here. What are the examples of strengths? Liking for teaching, helping nature. Suppose somebody is in trouble, you go and extend your helping hand. Doesn't mean that you need to give money always. At least by word, by deed, by action. Good interpersonal skills, good health, degree in management or education, MBA degree, B.Ed, M.Ed, PhD, etc. Good critical analytical skills, yeah. Suppose there is a problem in your home or with yourself. How you critically look at it, how you analyze, and how you come out, how you find a solution. These are all critical and analytical skills. Excellent communication, yeah. These are all strengths, best examples of strengths. Students try to improve these. In another 1 or 1.5 years, if you improve all these, if you come up excellently in all of these, definitely you will get a wonderful opportunity. Then weaknesses examples. Yeah, examples for weaknesses. What I said in the beginning of this talk, every person has strengths and weaknesses. I think you are able to follow all this, able to understand well. It's a wonderful concept in our syllabus. Every student, every learner at this stage should know about this SWOT, and try to look into Google also. Google it for more information and read 1 or 2 articles on that. More and more information gather about it and do SWOT analysis by yourself. Then I am sure you will come out of threats. So weaknesses examples. Little work experience. Yeah. Lazy at work. Suppose you are given a task to complete in 3 hours, but you are unable to. You are prolonging, you are neglecting, doing lazily. That is a weakness. Lack of concentration, lack of attention. These are all weaknesses. Low subject knowledge, low stress management. Suppose you have some challenge, you are getting shivered. That is low stress management. For example, today everywhere floods. Your father told you to go to another village and give you some material to a nearby relative, distant relative. You started your vehicle. After 4 kilometers, there was water on the road. There is nobody. Suppose you come back, it is weakness, low stress management. Suppose you wait and see the water level and slowly cross and go to that village and give that material to that person, your relative, and come back successfully. That is strength. That is good management skill. Lack of self-esteem, yeah. Self-esteem means if somebody tells, you should receive it properly. If somebody criticizes, you should receive it in proper manner. That is called esteem. Right? Self-esteem also means that yes, I am confident, I can do some work, I can survive well, I can uh, go to my dream object place, I can contribute well for my family and my nation, my society. I am capable. Of course, you may say that it is all confidence, but underneath lies the self-esteem also. With self-esteem only comes self-confidence. Self-confidence leads to successes. Then low in team spirit. If your team spirit is low, it is also a weakness. Then opportunities, example, yeah. What are the opportunities? Examples for opportunities. Opportunity to study higher degree, PhD, etc., etc. You have finished your degree, PG. Now you have a chance to go to PhD. That is a good opportunity. Many don't get it. 95% of the PG completed students do not get this. But you got it. It's an opportunity. Job offer in hand, high rank in exam, national level exam you have written and it's a high rank you got. They're all examples of opportunities. New institutions in your area, yeah. New offices, new companies, new institutions are coming up in Hyderabad or in your state or in your area. It's an opportunity. Then parent support, healthy economy and all. Good economy, good parent support. These are all opportunities. Then threats, lack of good institutions, yeah. You want to work, but there are no institutions. Expensive locality, heavy workload, these are all threats. Depending family, falling economy, yeah, COVID is crushing all the economies of the world. Falling economy, salary is going down, businesses are going down. They're all threats. Now the entire world is facing threat. Every human being is facing threat because of corona. Every human being, from Mukesh Ambani to the daily laborer. Juniors have higher degrees, yeah. You are senior, but your juniors have higher degrees in your area or in your office or in your locality. So all these are all threats. Then analysis leads to higher destiny. Analysis leads to higher destiny, yes. Always SWOT analysis leads to higher destiny. Try to understand that. Do SWOT well. Definitely you will come out of threats. Definitely you will have a wonderful journey. And with that wonderful journey you can have a wonderful placement or wonderful job or wonderful position in the very near future. All the best. It's as I said, it's a wonderful concept. Try to understand and do yourself.